This is an introductory session on algebra and algebraic expressions. So first of all, let's see what we mean by algebra. For this, we will consider different branches of mathematics. For example, arithmetic. This branch deals with numbers and basic operations. For example, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Next branch is geometry, which involves study of shapes, size, position of objects, and properties of space. Next branch is data handling, which involves managing raw information, including collection, presentation, and analysis or interpretation of that information. Finally, let's see what we mean by algebra. What does it involve? Algebra involves use of letters as numbers to show unknown values. Okay, and then solving these letters to find these unknown values. So this is algebra, basically involving letters as numbers. Next we will talk about algebraic expression. Expression comes from word express, which is a verb, and expression is the noun of express. Express means to tell something, to explain, or to state something. For example, in English language, we can express 5 is greater than 3. So this is also an expression, but it is in English language, and we will call this as a statement. So we will be using these statements later on in algebra. This expression 5 is greater than 3 we can write in math language. So in math language we can write by this expression. So we have converted this statement into an expression, mathematical expression. Now since in algebra we use letters as numbers, so we can write letters as number. I can say A is greater than B, or X is greater than Y. So these are also expressions, and these will be known as algebraic expressions. They are telling us something, that one number, which is A, is greater than B. We can also use math operations on these letters since they are numbers. So we can write X plus Y, X minus Y, A multiplied by B, A divided by B. So these are all expressions. Or we can say one letter and one number. So this is a difference of two numbers, X minus 5. This is also an expression. Now let us see what is the difference between expression and equation. Now X plus 5 is equal to 15. So this is also an expression. It is telling us something. But if you observe, there is an equal sign within this expression. So when you have an equal sign, the expression is called equation. So in this expression, or in this equation, X plus 5 is equal to 15. What is the value of X? X will be 10, because if we put 10 in place of X, 10 plus 5 is 15. So X is 10. Now in another expression or another equation, X minus 5, the value of X will be 7. So if you observe in these two equations or expressions, the value of X has changed. The value of X changes, or it varies. That is why it is called variable, because it varies, it changes. So x is called variable, whereas 5 and 15 will be called constant. So you have to remember these two terms. Variable, where the value can change, and constant, where the value remains fixed or constant. So to summarize, in this session we have seen what we mean by expression or a statement in a language form as well as in a mathematical form, algebraic form. Then we have also seen the difference between equation and expression, what we mean by a variable and a constant. In next session, next video, we will try to convert different expressions which will be in language form. That means we will be converting these statements into algebraic expressions, and also we will convert algebraic expressions into language statements.